saving any hoes. I'm just saving people, saving goals. Yeah.
That'll do it. That'll do it.
That brain is off. Those emotions are off.
God. Welcome back to It's Controversial. I'm Nay.
I'm Cookie.
And today we're going to talk about trauma.
For the 30th time.
For the 30th time. You don't know how many times it's been, but it's been a lot.
At this point, is this not the 10th episode or 9th episode? Why are we still having issues? Like, that could have not happened. We've been doing this long enough now.
Because how many times is it going to take for us to make sure that all the wires are connected, everything's turned on?
Fast.
Yeah, because I swear if it was 30 minutes in again and we realized that something was off, those nostrils need to relax. Those things were flared. I don't have time.
Is it gonna
It's gonna go away.
Is the audio gonna go out? No.
It didn't do it the last time someone called me.
All right, okay. Y'all.
So she's gonna have some questioning because the last time we made this video, it was too in detail, too in depth, too raw, and we love y'all, but we don't know y'all like that. We have to be more careful with our words and less, because this is for the world, so you can't be just saying anything. And we forgot that we're even recording.
It was supposed to be more about ourselves, and it came off to be more about our family and everything else that may have been the cause of the issue, but we were putting too much emphasis on other things and other people, and it's supposed to focus in more on ourselves and God, really, and that was lacking there too. So, and that's why I said I felt like my heart wasn't in there, not in the right place. At least the intentions were a little off. So I was like, no, we're not doing that.
That's fair. And sometimes it's so, when like you're talking about trauma, it's so hard to like see that it's not just about what the other person did to you. Like, of course, there's a cause. There's always a cause because that's what trauma is. But it's like, what are you doing with that? And I feel like we kind of took trauma and ran with it instead of like, and then also keeping it at bay.
That's why I'm trying to like go more into detail and like not sitting with it and not trying to use it as an excuse for the rest of your life. Is that you're traumatized by something? Because that can stop you from living and being a decent person. So
the point is, okay, something happened to you, but now it's been 10 years. Move on.
Like, if you want to get help for it, get help for it. Like, if you need that, then do it.
Because we don't want to see y'all 70 years from now. Oh, my granddaddy did something to me when I was 12. Okay, but he died a long time ago, and so did you. Grew up from then. So it's time to move on with it. But realize it, understand it, move past it. Very simple.
Okay, so this question, I saw this and I was like, at first I didn't really understand it, and then I was like, okay, wait, I kind of do. So it's saying, what are you really committed to in life? And do you think it's caused by some sort of trauma you're trying to avoid? So when I saw that, I was like, okay, I don't know what they mean by committed, but then I thought about it, and I was like, sometimes people put a lot of emphasis on one thing, like this is what they really want to do, or they're really trying to prove something to somebody or some people or some things or whatever, that they're trying to prove that they're going to be this way or that they're not going to be this way, and or that they're not going to do these things. So they're really committed to showing somebody that they're not going to do it. I kind of got that. Well, that was my perspective on it. Like, what are you really committed to? And do you think that trauma played a role in why you're so set on proving this or doing this thing? And I was like, I don't know if I have anything like that I'm really, that's caused by trauma that I'm really committed to. But I think if I do, it's more in a positive way. It's like, for me, if I'm more committed to like not doing something because of how I saw like what I did affected somebody else. So like, kind of with the thing of me like not wanting to see reactions from like bad news, like instead of me like withholding that, I'm like making sure that I say something a lot of times. So like just kind of switching it up. But then I'm like, okay, am I thinking too hard about it sometimes? But, which I'm sure I am thinking about it too hard. But I'd rather be committed to something like in a positive way that was once negative, and like trying to like redo it if that makes sense. But that, I guess that would be something that was caused by trauma, but
Yeah.
it's just not a bad thing. Because I'm not trying to prove. I guess I'm trying to prove something to myself though, not anybody else. I'm just like, okay, I don't want to hurt that person. I don't really know if that has anything to do with it, but like, that's why I would do that. Like, that's why I switched it up instead of like withholding the information, because that would just hurt that person or like make the situation worse. I was like, okay, I'm gonna stop that, and I'm gonna make sure I stop it so that I don't make the situation worse. Because it's a bad habit. It's a really bad habit. I'm like, I gotta stop that. But that's what I got out of the question. I'm not sure if that's what they intended though.
Because that is funny. I'm gonna talk about it again. Brownie. She had a guinea pig. I love that thing so much. And then when it died, she did not tell me anything. And as soon as I walked through her house, I was like, "Hey, where's the cage? Where's Brownie? Oh, he died." And then walked up the stairs, didn't say a word. And I'm sure it's been weeks. And you just didn't say anything.
It was a while.
Yeah, I'm sure of it.
But that's probably also why I said it that way, because I'm like, okay, it's been a minute. He did. Like that's I think that's kind of why I did that as well. But also,
God, dog, like, you gonna send me a text?
Okay, what's your answer to that question?
That was smooth, quote unquote, very smooth. I'm hurt, wounded.
Wait, let me make sure.
Wait,
the question is, what are you really committed to in life, and do you think it's caused by some sort of trauma that you experience and that you're trying to avoid?
When initially hearing that question, that was confusing. I could not think of anything, because I'm like committed myself. Jesus, I don't know. But when you put it in your question, so I'm gonna ask in the way that you answered. I'm answering the way that you answered, because I don't know based off of that. I would say probably appearing to be happy or like more positive. Even though I feel like sometimes I'm not, but I try to do it anyway, because the last thing I want is for other people to be down because I'm down. I hate spreading like negative energy. Like, that makes me sad. Like, if someone told me I was only sad because you were sad, I'm like, like, are you serious? Like, I don't want you.
Yeah.
I don't want somebody to do that. Like, I rather, once people experience me in a lifetime, experience the good portions of me. But you don't think
people can see that?
That
you're not happy, or that you're that you're upset at the moment?
Probably, but I don't want to, because if you do, that's cool. But like, I don't care if you do.
I feel like that's worse than.
That's just something I do.
Worse than. I'm trying to think.
What?
But I get what you're saying. I'm trying to think about what I was trying to say. Because it just went out my head, out of nowhere.
Dang. That was fast, too. I get that.
Oh, my God.
Don't you think? Don't you think?
Oh, my God.
That's what you said. Don't you think?
Oh, my God. I forgot. I literally forgot everything.
That was real fast.
But,
I'm waiting, because I feel like you about to get it as soon as I say something. Okay. All right.
Oh my God. I'm sorry.
Because it could be bad. It probably is bad. But I feel like,
it's not.
I wouldn't say it's healthy either.
It's of course not. But
no. But it's just, it makes me happy, because to me, being in the house.
If it's not real, if you feel like it's not a genuine like happiness, you're just doing it because you're around other people. Is it making you happy?
It's better than being sad around other people. I don't like being sad around.
You don't have to be sad around them, but you also don't have to fake like you're happy, because then it's just gonna come off like, all right, you're doing too much, because you're not even happy for real. Or what if you're the only one that's excited and everybody else like?
Well, isn't that them problem?
But what if you're only doing it because you know you're in a bad mood?
I don't feel like being in a bad mood, though.
You don't have to be, but that don't mean you have to be. Are you overly happy, or is it just a?
No, it's not overly happy. It's just like, it's not like it's not like I'm like jittery, nothing.
Okay,
it's just
I don't know. I
it's just I could be chill. It's just I'd rather just not be like, all right, guys, Like I don't want
I
to
don't like
be
people
a
like that
Debbie
either
Downer.
because it's also like because you know how I feel when I go to work.
Mhm.
I don't I don't like working, but that's also it's also like I don't like being around a lot of people that are. I don't like talking. I'm not talkative. I'm not a talkative person, but I'm also not mean.
Mhm.
So like they can do all the talking, that's fine. But like
Right.
you ask me a question, I'll answer. So I don't know if that's gonna come off mean or like I'm in a bad mood or not. But I'm just like I'm not in people's space. So I don't know if that comes off in a bad mood or not. Cause it's not like I'm not smiling. Like I'm smiling or something or like got a calm face. But like one person like would say, "Oh, you're in a bad mood." It's like I'm not though. I'm just not up walking around, running around in people's face, smiling and asking people how they're doing. I'm not doing that. I'm not. I'm just sitting
Yeah, I know
there
you're not.
working, but I'm not in a bad mood. But they'll tell me that, and then I'm like, "Am I?" But I'm not. I'm just not
I guess it's
up
just
and
how you
running
perceive
around.
it. It just I feel like that part of it stems from like I never wanted to be like my dad because I felt like he
Mhm.
was such a mean person.
Mhm.
So it's like I don't want to come off that way. I don't want to
Mhm.
ever come off that way. So it's like I rather be happy. Hello, sorry, voice went away. I'd rather be happy than that,
Mhm.
or to be
Well,
perceived
that's
as
how I
as
feel. I'm
that.
just like I'm not. One, nobody's about to make me upset. And I've said that for so long. I'm like, I don't want to feel any other emotion but happiness. And that's why I'm always laughing. I don't care what situation it is. I'm going to laugh. I'm going to make a joke. I like to be happy. If I'm sad, I will be sad for that moment for a little
Mhm.
second, but I'm not staying in it and I'm not staying in anger or any of that because the only emotion I want to feel is happiness or like some type of light. Like I don't like being sad or angry or
Mhm.
whatever. Because if I feel like that, I'm gonna go find a way to get rid of it, which is going to my parents' house or something. Because I'm not about to sit in that.
Mhm.
Because I am naturally a happy person. There are things where I should be like upset or sad, but I'm like, I'm not doing it. Like, I don't care
That's
enough
true.
to like be sad, and then to take it with me somewhere else, and then expect everybody to just
Be okay with it.
yeah. It's like it's not my job to even worry about other people, but I still, if it were me, I wouldn't want to feel all of that because like that, it's a real thing. Like you can feel all that energy when somebody's upset and then they're just moping around. It's just like, oh my god, like just
And you kind of
leave.
making it everybody else's problem when they probably didn't even come in like that. Like,
Yeah.
wow, especially a negative
Or if
energy.
they did nothing to you, why are
Yeah.
we taking it out on other people around us
Mhm.
if they didn't do anything to you?
Mhm.
And that's what I had to remind myself at work sometimes. If I felt like I was in a bad mood, even though I knew I wasn't, but like if I felt like I was, I'm like, okay, they didn't do anything to you. You just don't want to be here, and that's fine. I understand that. I'm saying it to myself, I'm like, yeah, I understand that, but they did nothing to you. Just calm down. Just work. It's only 8 hours. Like,
Yeah.
and like that would help me like at least lighten up for a little while. But
Mhm.
like, I don't want to be that person that's just like, since I'm down, everybody else around me has to deal with that. Cause
Yeah.
I don't even know where that comes from. I'm just like, I don't.
Because you're shutting out everybody else's joy, and it's like, why would
Yeah,
you want
that's
to do that?
yucky. It is yucky. Like I don't like that at all. But
Mm-mm. But I feel like that's probably the only thing I've been committed to in
yeah.
life that I can think of.
All right,
Um,
and then there is the next question. What is something about yourself that may have stemmed from trauma in your past? Um, I said this 30 other times before while we were filming, but mine is which stems from my childhood, withholding information because of me not wanting to get yelled at,
mhm.
be upset, or make somebody upset or whatever. But this is more so not with good news, it's more with bad news, like having to tell somebody something So at the time, which was it's not even that long ago, it was like a couple of years ago, where I would like say something to somebody and then their reaction would be so crazy. Not crazy, but to me it's crazy because I'm like, "Dang, like, how am I supposed to tell you anything bad if this is how you're gonna react every time I tell you something?" So like, and it will only take one time, but this happened in my childhood too.
Mm-hmm.
But like you're angry, you're mad at me now, like all this other stuff because I told you something bad that I had to tell you. But
Mm-hmm.
then now that you reacted this way, I'm like, I never want to tell you anything ever again in life. So don't ever worry about it ever again. That was I'm not
I
kidding.
believe
This
it.
is my mentality. I was like, you will never hear something bad come out of my mouth ever again. I will just keep it to myself. And I did for a while, but then I realized that it was like making situations way worse than it had to be because now I waited so long to tell you something bad that now the situation is like 1,000 times worse.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what helped me learn. But now, now I just say it. But even that is like sometimes not good. So the way I do it,
The
so it's like
waiting.
I'm still trying to get into a good process of it, but like now my way of doing it is just saying it without like giving, not even trying to like creep up on the subject or anything. Like I just say it, and then now it seems like I'm just heartless, and it's not even what I'm trying to do. It's just like I don't know. I don't know. I skipped over a whole part and just went straight to. All right, I'm going to tell you because I don't know what else to do now at
You
this
didn't even
point.
ease into it, but you just
But
rip
then
that
also,
band-aid
I
right off,
will say I don't care as much about people's reactions anymore.
which is a good
Because I used to
thing.
care about my dad's reactions all the time. Now, that is my friend. I talk to that man. I'm like, you can calm down. Whatever you got to say, you can say it in a better tone than that. And he knows that. And I would say it, I would say it just like that. And he listens. So it's like I'm getting there, but like I'm not. I did skip over a whole part. I went straight to listen. This what happened. You can take it or leave it.
And
Like
that's it.
that thing sound like it's in the house.
Yeah, I was. That's why I stopped moving. I was like, is it me? Like, is it
It's in
somebody
that
like
bush
going
right
like
there.
that? I thought it was one of us like going like this on the chair, on the couch.
It's in that
Um,
bush.
but one more time with the question. One more time, and I can give an accurate answer. Because off the top of my head, I can't even think right now.
What is something about yourself that may have stemmed from trauma in your past?
Oh, I already answered this in the video. Sorry, I forgot. Attachment.
What do you mean by attachment when you say? I don't know
Like
what you mean by that.
how
Are you mean like attachment to people or
Yeah.
things?
yeah, to
Okay.
people.
Okay.
To people. Like I feel like how I like the relations that I had, like not just with boyfriends, but like with friends and stuff. It's like I in a way I don't know if it why does he do it every time I
Because
talk?
he-
That's when he
Oh, I
chooses to
thought
do
you meant why
stuff.
he was doing it with his foot, but
But that too though. But it's just so crazy. Every time
I'm
I talk,
sorry.
he does
Okay.
something. It's crazy. But no, like attachment, like not just for like with boyfriends or friends, but I feel like how I become you so annoying.
I'm listening.
Okay,
Say
how
what
I
you
become
done.
friends with people or date people, it could be
Mhm.
off before. I feel like it's better now, but I didn't realize why. Like, am I doing this to fix you? Like, do I see an issue and I wish I could change
Mhm.
it? Because that also comes with the control part. Because I couldn't control things of my
Was that
childhood.
is that more in your relationships or both?
No, I
Friendships?
feel like it's more in my relationships. I feel like I want to have some sort of control in a
Mhm.
way, not like a you do this, not like in a line of
Mhm.
have a list for you to do. It's like if I could tweak and change something, I feel like I could, and it's like I don't have that power to do that.
Where did that come from? Do you know?
I feel like
Like, why do you attract people that you think you can fix,
I don't know. I don't look at
or
it
why
that
do
way.
you think you can fix them? That's probably a better question.
I don't know. That's where I don't know.
Well, obviously you do attract people you think you can fix. That's not the
Yeah.
question really. The question was what I just asked. I don't know why I said that, but the question was really why do you think you can fix them?
I don't know.
You never asked yourself that?
No. And I'm just, as I'm talking, that's what's coming out of my mouth, so I feel like it has to be true.
I
But
mean,
it's
I
just
can
an
see
analysis.
that,
Yeah, it's
but
just an analysis.
because the people that you have dated,
Yeah.
from the outside looking in,
Yeah.
God, because people love to get mad. It's like I'm saying, just from what I saw, like
Mm-hmm.
I can see that. Shut your mouth. Hush. It's not funny at all. Dang. From the outside looking in,
Mm-hmm.
the people that you did date
Mm-hmm.
needed some fixing, but but it definitely couldn't have been from you.
No.
It couldn't have been from you
I
at
took
all.
on some big challenges.
But
big
unfortunately,
challenges.
you are not the only person who thinks like that.
Yeah.
Especially if somebody you're dating, like you want them to be better, like as
Yeah,
a person in a
and-
relationship. But it's like, especially at that time, there was no God in it, so it was also
Yeah.
like, who were they answering to, or who were you answering to? And it's like
No one.
nothing.
Silence.
Exactly. So it really wasn't. It wasn't going to get fixed either way.
No.
Whether you tried to fix it or not. Like,
Because remember I said, like, it's the potential. Like, I used to, like, look at, like, they had good potential. And I used to tell them, like, I see something that you
Mhm.
could be better, but you just choose
but
not to.
But do you think that there really was that there, or was it just because you cared about them? Because
No,
I am
some of
guilty
them had
of that.
some good talents, and they just did not use them.
I am guilty of that. So that's why I mean, not just with people. Like, I'm like, I want better for you. But that doesn't mean that I'm not saying I don't know what their future holds, but I want better for you.
Yeah, of
But
course I
that
want
doesn't
better.
mean
Yeah.
that they want better for themselves or that they're even capable of it. And I'm not saying that they can't do something.
Yeah.
I'm just saying maybe they aren't capable of doing it. But I
Yeah.
want better for you, which is why I'm saying that you have potential. You
Yeah.
get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Because
Like,
I feel
it's
like
like
it
I'm
was
not-
like what you could be doing versus what you want to be doing.
Yeah.
That was the difference I wasn't seeing. It's like what you want to do
And
is
then
different
and that's
from
what
what you
you think
could
that
do.
they could be doing.
Yeah.
Not what they think they could be doing.
Yeah, because that's why it was so difficult. Because it's
Yeah.
like you could be doing this,
and then also,
but
like,
you
what
want
if-
to be doing this,
what
and
if
that's my
not even
issue.
what they were
wanting.
or put on this earth to do. You know?
It just
And that's why I'm like, who were we answering to at the time? Because they sure weren't answering to God.
no.
They weren't even, there was no foundation at all. So it's like I don't even know what were they standing on. It's like I don't know. It's so confusing.
A rock and a hard place. I don't know.
But I mean, but everybody has to get to a certain point in their life. Maybe they just didn't. They haven't.
excuse
gotten to
me,
it.
I gotta somebody gotta hold it. Sorry about that. We have got the situation under control. I hope.
For now.
Definitely for now. But yeah, I don't know if that's what God wanted them to do. I have no idea. But I feel like I just wanted to fix it because I feel like it's a part of me that wants to be perfect. Or
Mhm.
like, because I feel like I've been put under so much pressure to be a certain way,
Tell
like
me
since
about
birth.
it.
Like people had all these expectations, and then when I fell against them and
Mhm.
it created so much disappointment, it's like, okay, I got to control something. I can't just be an
I'm
ultimate
also
disappointment.
confused at what did you do that disappointed anybody in your childhood? Like, what could you have done?
A lot of things.
Like what? I'm just thinking
Um,
because you didn't do that much.
No.
So
But it was a small, it's like, how can I describe it? Especially being an overly religious household, everything I had to do was, I had to be seen as good. Like, I couldn't, like, because I couldn't even wear freaking pants or shorts. I couldn't even listen to other music.
I remember you telling me all of
Like, I
and
couldn't
there's-
do
I mean,
anything.
that's fine, but
Like, it was
you
terrible.
but I just feel like there was so much more. I'm not saying you were a perfect kid, obviously, but there was
Yeah.
just so much more
I could have done
that you could have done that would be deemed as disappointing to anybody,
But-
to any parent or whatever.
That's also the shortcomings of being the youngest of two parents.
Tell me about it. I already know.
Yeah, love you guys, but y'all definitely messed it up for me if you're watching this, because all they saw was the mistakes they made. Oh, you're not doing that. You're not doing that. And then they're like, okay, now if we stay in a 2-parent household, then there's no way she could come out bad. And then I didn't fall to any of their expectations. I wanted to be an artist. They wanted to be like a preacher or a doctor or something. I wanted to do something more freelancing, not that. And they was like, no, you can't do that. You can't do that. That's not realistic. You can't. Like every dream that I had, they was like, that's not realistic. You can't do that. Choose something else.
Like
and
I'm mine wasn't the same. Mine wasn't the same as far as that. Like, or it maybe could have just been a mental thing with me about me feeling like I was disappointing them. Because honestly, with me and the way I am with my parents, like there are certain things that I just would not do because I was like, this would hurt them, or they would think that I was like a bad kid, or like I would be disappointing them if I did this. Which is kind of why I did not do a lot of things like as a child. I didn't do anything. Like I was not a bad child at all. I didn't experiment with stuff. Like I didn't do anything because I was just like, they didn't have to show me or tell me that it was bad. It was just like, well, my mom said she never did it. So like, if she didn't do it and she says it's bad, then maybe I shouldn't do it. Like it didn't even have to be like oh well, I saw them do it, so let me not. It wasn't even that yet, because like that was before like all the stuff happened with everybody else. And
before the examples came.
Yes, so before I could even or see people do things, this was before that. I just wanted to never disappoint them. So if I felt like I did that, I don't know. I just always felt like if I messed up, like if I did mess up, like got a bad grade or something, I was like, dang, because I'm the one that's supposed to be. I don't even know how I got to that point, but I think it is because I'm constantly reminded, like, oh, you're gonna be the first one out of the 3 of y'all to graduate from college, like, or you're gonna be the first one to do this, or you gonna be. It's like, I know that. I know that, and I know this already. Like I know I'm gonna be. I'm trying. I'm getting there. I want to do it for myself too. It's not just for them. Like I want to do it for myself too. But like that is a lot of pressure to be told like, oh, you're gonna be the first one to graduate. I'm so proud. Like they're proud. And it's not that they're not proud of you or anything, but it's like you're constantly saying that, and it's like if I don't do this, now I'm gonna disappoint you. Because now if it doesn't happen,
because your expectations are so
high. And it's like I don't mind because I'm almost there. So it's like I'm not worried about it not happening, but it's just like if it didn't happen. It's like, dang, I know this would disappoint you. So, but that's really where mine came in. It was just like so much. Like it was always me. Always, like it was always me that had to do something. Or that's what it felt like to me. I'm not blaming that. I don't know what they were thinking. It's not about them. It's about how I felt.
Yeah.
And that's what I felt. It was like, dang, if I don't do this, or if I do this, I'm going to disappoint them. It was so annoying, and I still feel like that sometimes, but it's gotten better. Like I don't really care that much.
See, I didn't really even think about this part. I was just thinking like I was just living life. The things I was doing, it just certain things because I wasn't doing crazy stuff. It's just what I was doing just didn't align with what they wanted, and it's like I can't always.
But everybody
do stuff like
does
that.
Make mistakes, and then you have to learn things
on your own.
Yeah, really. And I know you love to experience things on your own, but it's like if somebody can guide you, it is great. So that way you don't have to experience
so hard. Yeah, I get it. And see, it's also like being my parents is like y'all went through stuff to get you where you are now. Let me learn.
But sometimes they don't want to even admit they went through certain things. I know, and some parents don't.
And it's like you tried to shield me from that, from like life, but then you showed you showed me life inside the house. So it's like you can't do that You can't make it
And
like
then you
that.
can only shelter someone for so long.
That's what I'm saying. And then when I go outside the house,
But then,
now it's like, wow.
like, do they not?
'Cause you
I
can't
guess you don't.
enclose.
You don't think about it. I don't know. I'm not a parent, so I don't know. But I guess you don't think about it
Mm-hmm.
at the moment. But it's like you are still damaging the child by keeping them away from things. Because when they are out in the world, now they're either going to be super naive, super
Yeah.
gullible,
Yeah.
super dumb. Like it's something's going to
I was
happen to where
definitely
it's like
naive.
it's like you're
Definitely
still
naive.
damaging them in some way because now they don't know how to live right. Like not even in that kind of way, but they don't
No,
know
I
how to
didn't.
live. Like they don't know how to socialize. They don't know how to like that type of stuff. So it's like you do you really think that's helpful? But I guess at the moment they're just thinking like, oh, I'm protecting them, but you're not.
No, because I remember
In a
one
way.
time I just went out to go hang out with some kids outside, and my parents hated when I wasn't somewhere around the house. Like I had to be somewhere where if someone was home, it had to be visible. And I was like in high school already at this time. And I just went out because I was like, okay, I finally found friends. We all went on the same bus stop. We all went to school together. It was like freshman year. You remember him and his sister. So I was like, oh, okay, fun. So we all used to hang out, their cousins, everything. I did not answer one phone call. My dad came home. Everybody thought I was kidnapped. It was a whole thing. I mean, my phone was blown up when I finally looked at it. I was like, y'all, I gotta get home. Everybody gave me the ripper, and I'm like, all I did was go outside. We weren't smoking, weren't drinking. All we did was just go outside and walk around the neighborhood and just go laugh and hang out. And I'm like, I'm sorry, I cannot be you guys. My parents are
because
lunatics.
my
I love you, but
family
y'all are lunatics.
was definitely not like that. Like you would think that I would have turned out to be like a child that did try to experiment with everything, or like just my mama not gonna do that. Like that, like type she's not gonna do nothing. Like that's you would think that I would turn out like that because my parents were not like they did not shelter us. They did not stop us from doing anything, honestly. And I'm not saying that they just let us do whatever we wanted. It was not that, but it's like they didn't. It's kind of like they trusted us to make the right decision. Almost said something, but I don't think that we all made the right decisions, but they trusted us to make the right decisions. And for a while, we did a great job. We did for a while. Then stuff changed, but I can't speak for my other siblings. But for me, I stayed the same. I didn't change nothing. Honestly, I really didn't. So, but I think that was a good thing that they weren't overbearing. What's the word? Overbearing,
yeah.
or like super controlling or anything. Because that makes people want to sneak out and do all them other extra things.
Which I did.
And I never felt the need to. That's why I never felt the need to lie to my mom. Because like when I did stuff, I would just be like, Mom, I did it. Like I wouldn't even lie because I'm like, even when I was skipping, I would go home and be like, Mom, I skipped. Because it was like I was not doing anything bad when I did skip, or like whenever I did something that I know, okay, I'm kind of not supposed to do this. It wasn't like I was out going crazy doing stuff. I would just do it because I was like, okay, I really don't want to be here today, so I'm about to go. Like, and I would tell my mom, and my mom would be like, "You're not supposed to be doing that." I'm like, okay, I know. Would I do it again? Sure. Would I tell her again? Yes.
But then we were also like, we had really high GPA averages.
Yeah,
like, we were
I wasn't a bad child. Like even before I got to high school, like I know I had next door neighbors, and like there, like, oh my gosh, it was like times where I wasn't supposed to be going outside, or I wasn't supposed to be going like in their house or something, like at a certain time, like if nobody was home and stuff like that. And which is okay, I understand that. Like if I wasn't supposed to be going outside if nobody was home, like my parents or whatever, and like I would do that. I would go in their house. I was not supposed to do that at all. And I mean, like at sometimes I'd be like, okay, yeah, I could see why I probably shouldn't be doing this while my parents aren't home. But like I would go back home right before I knew my dad was about to come home from work. I like the minute he was about to come home from work, he'll be coming down the street and I'll just go through the back door and I'll just go in the house. And like I would be like, Mom, I was over at the house. I would tell her because I'm like, I'd rather you know, and then I could just get in trouble or whatever. But like I think it was because of the way they raised us that I felt like just tell them. I don't know. I don't know why I did that actually, because nobody else did that but me. I don't know why I did that. Because really, it's like, okay, you kind of don't have no respect for them then. Because then you still gonna do it after. But I know, because if I would get in trouble, I would never do it again. Because I would feel bad. Like I would feel extremely bad if I got in trouble, and then I'd be like, well, I'm never doing that again ever in my entire life. I will kill myself now. Like that's how I used to feel. So I'm like, I never did it again after I got in trouble. But like before, if I didn't get in trouble, then I would do it. And then I would see that I disappointed my mom, and then I'm like, well, I'm gonna still kill myself now. I'm not scared.
See you in hell. That's what you should have said next.
But yeah, I think it's completely different when you have like parents who sheltered you and then parents who did the complete opposite.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, I don't know, because I have siblings and they didn't.
I feel like it depends on the kid. Like I feel like it's like how they perceive their childhood, because everybody has a different idea of what they wanted and what they expected.
Oh yeah, I know. I was thinking about like the fact that because my parents were the way that they were, my siblings are not super, like I'm not saying like that. I just mean like they made choices and they did things that I wouldn't have done. But I'm wondering if that's because of the way we were raised, because my parents didn't stop us from doing a lot of things. But
yeah, and then y'all all view your childhood differently.
Oh, absolutely. There's no doubt about it. But
which it may seem golden, but it wasn't golden to all of you.
No, I just mean like I'm not talking about how they turned out. I really just mean like back then, like because my parents didn't shelter us or stop us from doing certain things. I'm trying to think like where I can't really remember, honest. I always say this, but I don't remember them. I get it? Like, okay, I remember Jordan, huh? I'm just gonna fix the plate. No.
Alright, it's just bothering me constantly going dark and light.
I just think it's because of the sunlight.
Yeah, but I'm like, you're on. Working.
I just don't remember how
they acted.
I don't remember situations. I guess that's what I mean. It's not that I don't remember them.
Were you just like lackadaisical?
I say stupid stuff all the time, huh? I say some dumb stuff.
Just living in your own head. Like, were you just enjoying everything that was going on? Because you had dogs, you had Grammy.
I don't think my life was real. Honestly,
I feel like you were just like la 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 la, like in your head, like just having fun. I don't think you was thinking about what your older sisters were doing.
But I'm like that now.
Exactly, so it never changed.
But I'm like, okay, but I remember them. But it's like I do remember some bad stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I do.
So you lying? You don't remember for real?
But it's like stuff that's like super bad. Like I don't remember like slight bad stuff or slight good stuff.
Oh, like stuff that may have built to different stuff and led to. Oh. Yeah.
And it was probably kind of like the start of it all. That's the stuff I remember. The start of it all. But you couldn't pay me to tell you what happened.
I didn't know where you was going.
Like you couldn't pay me to tell you a memory. Like I promise you, I can't remember anything. But like you said, I think it's just because I view my childhood as like it was amazing to me.
That's what I'm saying.
I have no complaints.
Sandy, Grammy, Granddaddy. I think you was living La Vida Loca.
You would. Maybe I was. Maybe
everybody else probably having a whole different childhood.
Maybe I had a great life.
Yeah,
I had a great. I don't have no. I have no complaints. I don't. I love my mom. I love my dad. I love my entire family.
Mm-hmm.
I have no complaints. Everybody's perfect to me. I'm not kidding.
You're not kidding.
That's a mental issue, but Like, and nobody. I think
I don't know.
everybody
This
in my
was just
life is perfect, and that is crazy. Like, nobody can do any wrong. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. I'm talking about you, him, everybody. I'm like, everybody's perfect. Nobody can do anything. I don't care what you do. Yep.
You sickening.
No, I'm not. I don't
You
know what that
sickening.
means. But it's
I
like
don't
somebody
know.
can tell me something. Okay. No, they didn't mean that, so it doesn't matter. Yep.
Delusional.
Yep.
At its finest.
That's all right. I don't know
That's
where
fair.
that came from, but probably from the denial that runs in my family. That's what it is.
Oh.
That's what
I
that
was
was
say it's
good.
something.
That was a good one.
Yikes.
That was a good one. Yeah.
Yikes.
But okay,
Bitch in
at
the
least
butt.
I'm not using mine to just be like, okay, I still call people out when they're wrong, but
Okay.
like
okay.
my image of you is still
In
perfection.
a healthy way. I take it all back.
No. Like I'm
I was about to
like
say
if you
denial
do
in a
something
healthy way,
wrong,
but
I'll be
never
like,
mind.
Renee, that's wrong, girl.
I know.
But you're still perfect. Like that's how I'm gonna do it. Like you will never not be what I imagine you as.
I don't know what to say. I don't know what to
I guess
say,
that is
y'all.
denial, but denial does run in the family. So it's like maybe that's just my form of it. My form isn't their form. Because their form is like, okay, we're gonna pretend like they don't do nothing wrong, and we gonna make sure that they can treat anybody how they want to treat them, and they can do it. No, that's not how I want to do it.
Interesting. Do you think it runs in mine too? It's just the way you phrase that.
How?
Cause like they just act like nothing ever exists. Like they like to hide things.
Okay, that's
Like-
performing.
Performing. Okay. Because I'm
But-
like, it's something.
Apparently, my family performs too.
We should get a curtain and a studio, get a theater, and just rent it out and let everybody just sit up on the stage.
See one.
Act one yourselves.
Yeah, so you know.
Because it's like, it's just so weird how family, like, especially when they gaslight you and they try to tell you, like, this didn't happen. I know I didn't do. How are you gonna tell me? Why would I feel this way for no reason? Are you stupid?
Or you try to
You trying to manipulate me?
yeah, for sure. I don't, or like maybe
Man.
it's not something that they're trying to do to you. It's more so for them. It's like
Yeah.
it's like a self-soothing type of thing. Like they don't want
Easier
to
to
think that
just
they
let
could
it
ever
go.
do something wrong to somebody. But yeah, you can, and yes, you did.
Wow.
And it's okay. Accept that and change your behavior. Don't just be like, I would never do that. I didn't do that. That's not how you felt. Yes, it is how I felt.
It's like they're crazy then.
Yeah.
Like kind of sick in
Everybody
the head.
everybody needs some help. Everybody needs some help.
So they really are sick in the head. I remember in therapy, that is what I learned. Like, just to view the people in my life that's done that as sick. And it's like, it's hard because, like, ain't nothing wrong with you. But it is something wrong with
is.
you. It is.
And I think that's why it's so easy. That's why it's so easy for me to just be like, it's okay. Like, for real, like when you think I'm supposed to be mad at people and stuff, and I'm just like, like something's wrong. So it's okay.
Something's off.
And I might not talk to them
Is
for a
that
minute
like
or something, but it's like, for me, I'm just like,
Is that like an
Ooh,
emotional
something wrong
feature
with
that's
you.
off in that department? Or, like,
it's mental.
okay.
It's mental.
But why can't you, like,
It's mental.
and
your brain and
vent?
your emotions are they're linked together. So
Oh, okay. Okay.
yeah.
That'll do it. That
if that
helps.
brain is off, those emotions are off.
Got it.
That's why psychopaths lack empathy and sympathy and all that stuff. If the brain is off, those emotions are gonna be off.
Ooh,
So
shoot. No wonder. And I'm over here trying to be Captain Save a Hero. Save everybody. I'm about to say, you can't say the other one because it's not that. It's not that. I'm not
Mhm.
saving any hoes. I'm just saving people.
the saving goes.
That's not good. It's not good.
That was good.
It's not good.
It was.
It's not good.
Mhm.
But I want to change that.
What?
Being a Captain Save everybody.
You
Because
still do that?
no, Not as much.
How you know?
I don't think so.
Ain't nobody to save right now.
That's what I'm saying. No. Because ain't nobody to save. I'm off the clock. Ain't nobody put no
I
bad
wonder if
signal out.
I don't do that. Do I?
Do I?
Nah, I do that with family. I'm always the one they call, and I'm always the one that's gotta go. Like I'm like that with like them. Like I
But
would.
I feel mine's a more unhealthy way.
That is unhealthy
Either way,
for me. What I do,
helping people regardless.
I'm very annoying. Like not annoying, and I don't mind doing it. It does not bother me. It bothers other people to see me do it, which is weird. That's weird to me because I'm like, why is it bothering you that I'm helping Grammy or that I'm helping Jordan or whoever because you think I'm tired? It's like, okay, if I'm tired, I'll take a nap. Just let me do what I want to do. But I think it might be.
I feel like mine is like more darker, I guess, because like I'm doing it to try to fix you. You're not doing it to fix anything. You're doing it just because that's who you
I
are.
feel a little bad sometimes.
Why do you feel bad?
No, I feel bad. That's why I go help sometimes. So I'm like, oh my God, nobody else gonna do this for you.
That's what I'm saying. You're doing it because it's compassion. That's compassion.
Okay,
Mine is not.
I get it, but I'm like, I'm just thinking.
Oh, are those the earrings I bought you for your birthday?
Yeah.
Oh, they look so cute. Sorry. I was like, oh, yay.
They are cute. All of them were cute.
Yeah, I was like, oh my God. Sorry. It was like my mind shifted like a dog. I lost focus.
Ow.
But no, I just don't. It's still something wrong, but I'm gonna fix it. It's nobody to fix right now because I cut her off, but it's something to fix. So I'll have
That's
to test
alright.
it on a different thing.
God will send you somebody, and then you can decide what you want to do at that moment.
Why do you say that?
It's a test. How else are you gonna get? How else will you know if you don't get a test? Okay, never
don't want
mind. He
somebody-
won't. I don't know.
I kind of don't want it though. I kind of don't want it. I don't want to know.
Okay,
I lied. I don't want to know.
But
I
what
don't want to
if
know.
then the problem is never gonna get fixed?
It's fixed. In Jesus' name, it's fixed. I believe it. As so. Stop looking at me and just believe that it's been fixed. Just believe that it's been
Okay,
fixed.
Denal. Anyway.
I guess I am a part of your family then. Since you're going to say that about me. Crazy. Crazy. I guess I am one of you. And
No,
probably
you're
I know
not.
everybody.
No, you're not.
Why
You're one of
not?
your own family, obviously.
Oh, shoot. Yep, you're right. You're right. I forgot. I forgot.
Oh man.
It's okay. I guess that's the end. Dang.
I wish you would stop doing that.
Do y'all see that? I want to know. How do
we have
y'all
to do
feel?
Never mind. All right, that was the end. We did enough talking.
Yeah, hopefully that was all. The questions helped,
Yeah, we kind of went off topic a little bit.
but it was still on topic. It's still trauma. It's
No,
still
it
like-
was definitely that all was trauma. That whole conversation was trauma.
I like how. Oh,
What?
dang it! No, we're gonna do a part 2.
Why?
We didn't talk about the daddy issues.
Oh, that
And
was
the-
on my list too.
Yeah, we'll do that another
Yeah,
the next
that'll
video.
be the
Number
next one. 10. Okay, we'll do that when we do the art.
Okay, so we got something really special planned. If you just stay tuned,
But they don't
It's
just
gonna
know
be-
after I just said what it was.
I know in case they didn't hear it because apparently we need to be louder. So
Oh yeah.
if you didn't hear,
Listen, I don't know how loud I need to get.
I don't know. I feel like well the thing don't even
We'll
reach
just
all the
try it on
way.
a thing like you said, and if that doesn't work, we'll just get a new.
Or I'll just take my voice off and we'll just figure it out because I don't
want to
don't-
scream. I don't want to scream. I already scream when I laugh.
And I feel like
I
if
think
we're gonna
that's enough.
scream, we shouldn't have covers and pillows.
Exactly. It's
Dog
supposed to be
shouldn't be
mellow and
asleep.
calm. Look, it's relaxing. It's not supposed to be. I'm not supposed to be sitting at a table with mics in my mouth, yelling with my hat backwards. Like I don't need to do that.
That's fair. That's valid. But yeah, thank you again.
Zooey mama. This is, I don't know
This
why
is
this keeps happening.
crazy. I'm sorry if you keep saying this. This is annoying me
is it
too.
sunlight?
I think it's the sun. It has to be the sun because this. I guess because it's cloudy outside. It's cloudy. But we're gonna go ahead and end this video before we keep talking about something else. Love you. Thanks for watching. Get ready for episode 10.
See ya.
Oh, I thought you had something.
All right,
to say.
just like, comment, and subscribe. And we will see you later.
Love you. Bye.